ఓం శ్రీమాత్రే నమః. హరి ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. హరి ఓం. ఓం శ్రీ సరస్వత్యై నమః. ఓం శ్రీ గణేశాయ నమః. ఓం శ్రీమాత్రే నమః. We are doing Markandeya Puranantargata Devi Mahatmyam. It is also called Chandi Saptashati, Devi Saptashati, Durga Saptashati. All means the same thing, same text. 700 shlokas or mantras put together is Devi Mahatmyam, Devi Saptashati. Today we are entering into second chapter. Second and third, fourth, 3 chapters together is called, okay, 3 chapter, it is called Madhyama Charitam. Prathama Charitam we already finished, only one chapter. Now we are going to start chanting. Dvitiyodhyayaha asya Sri Madhyama Charitrasya Vishnur Rushihi Sri Mahalakshmir Devata Ushnikchandaha Shakambari Shaktihi Durga Bijam Vayustatvam Yajurveda Swarupam Sri Mahalakshmi Prityarthe Madhyama Charitra Jape Viniyogaha Dhyanam. Om Akshasrak Parshu Gadeshu Kulisham Padmam Dhanu Kundikam Dandam Shaktimasim Cha Charma Jalajam Ghantam Surabhajanam Shulam Pasha Sudarshane Cha Dadati Hastaihi Pravala Prabham Seve Sairibhamardini Miha Mahalakshmim Sarojastitam. Om Hrim Rushiruvacha Devasuramabhudyuttam Purnamaptashatam Pura Mahishe Suranamadipe Devanam Cha Purandare Tatra Surair Mahaviryair Deva Sainyam Parajitam Jitva Cha Sakalan Devan Indro Bhun Mahishasuraha Tatah Parajita Devaha Padmayonim Prajapatim Puraskritya Gatastatra Yetresha Garudadvajau Yatha Vrittam Tayostadvan Mahishasura-cheshtitam Tridashaha Kathayamasur Deva Bhavavistaram Suryendragnyanilendunam Yamasya Varunasya Cha Anyesham Chadhikaran Swayamevadhitishtati Swargan Nirakruta Sarve Tena Devagana Bhuvi Vicharanti Yatha Martya Mahishena Duratmana Yetadvakaditam Sarvam Amarari Vicheshtitam Sharanam Vaprapannasmo Vadhastasya Vichintyatam Itham Nishamya Devanam Vachamsi Madhusudanaha Chakarakopam Shambhuscha Brukuti Kutilananau Tatoti Kopa Purnasya Chakrino Vadanatataha Nischakrama Mahattejo Brahmana Shankarasya Cha Anyesham Chaiva Devanam Shakradinam Sharirataha Nirgatam Sumahattejas Tachaikyam Samagachata Ativa Tejasa Kutam Jvalantamiva Parvatam Dadrushuste Surastatra Jvala Vyapta Digantaram Atulam Tatra Tattejah Sarvadeva Sharirajam Ekastam Tadabhunnari Vyapta Lokatrayam Tvisha Yadabhuchambavam Tejastena Jayata Tanmukham Yamyena Cha Bhavan Kesha Bahavo Vishnu Tejasa Saumyena Stanayor Yugmam Madhyam Chaindrena Cha Bhavat Varunena Cha Janghoru Nitam Bastejasa Bhuvaha Brahmanastejasa Padau Tadangulyorka Tejasa Vasunam Cha Karangulyaha Kauberena Cha Nasika. 16th shloka. Tasyastu dantaha sambhutaha प्राजापत्येन तेजसा नयनत्रितयं जङ्गे तथा पावक तेजसा भ्रुवौ च सन्ध्ययोस्तेजः श्रवणावनिलस्य च अन्येषां चैव दैवानां सम्भवस्तेजसां शिवा ततः समस्तदेवानां तेजो राशिसमुद्भवां तां विलोक्य मुदं प्रापुरमरा महिषार्दिताः ततो देवा ददुस्तस्यै स्वानि स्वान्यायुधानि च शूलं शूलद्विनिष्कृष्य ददौ तस्यै पिनाकधृक् चक्रं च दत्तवान् कृष्णः समुत्पाट्य स्वचक्रतः 20th श्लोका now we are entering to 21 शङ्खं च वरुणः शक्तिं ददौ तस्यै हुताशनः मारुतो दत्तवांश्चापं बाणपूर्णे तथेषुधि वज्रमिन्दः समुत्पाट्य कुलिशादमराधिपः ददौ तस्यै सहस्राक्षो घण्टामैरावताद्गजात् कालदण्डाद्यमोदण्डं पाशं चाम्भुपतिर्ददौ प्रजापतिश्चाक्षमालां ददौ ब्रह्माकमण्डलुं समस्तरोमकूपेषु निजरश्मीन् दिवाकरः कालश्च दत्तवान् खड्गं तस्यै चर्म च निर्मलं क्षीरोदश्चामलं हारमजरे च तथाम्बरे चूडामणिं तथा दिव्यं कुण्डले कटकानि च अर्धचन्द्रं तथा शुभ्रं केयूरान् सर्वबाहुषु नूपुरौ विमलौ तद्वद् ग्रैवेयकमनुत्तमम् अङ्गुलीयकरत्नानि समस्तास्वङ्गुलीषु च विश्वकर्मा ददौ तस्यै परशुं चाति निर्मलम् अस्त्राण्यनेकरूपाणि तथा भेद्यं च दंशनम् अम्लानपङ्कजामालां शिरस्युरपि चापराम् अददज्जलधिस्तस्यै पङ्कजं चातिशोभनम् हिमवान् वाहनं सिंहं रत्नानि विविधानि च ददावशून्यं सुरया पानपात्रं धनाधिपः शेषश्च सर्वनागेशो महामणिविभूषितम् नागहारं ददौ तस्यै धत्तेय पृथिवीमिमाम् अन्यैरपि सुरैर्देवी भूषणैरायुधैस्तथा सम्मानिताननादोच्चैः साट्टहासं मुहुर्मुहुः तस्यानादेन घोरेण कृत्स्नमापूरितं नभः अमायतातिमहता प्रतिशब्दो महानभूत् चुक्षुभुः सकलालोकाः समुद्राश्च च कम्पिरे चचालवसुधाचेलुः सकलाश्च महीधराः जयेति देवाश्च मुदा तामूचुः सिंहवाहिनीं तुष्टुवुर्मुनयश्चैनां भक्तिनम्रात्ममूर्तयः दृष्ट्वा समस्तं संक्षुब्धं त्रैलोक्यममरारयः सन्नद्धा किल सैन्यास्ते समुत्तस्तुरुदायुधाः आह किमेतदिति क्रोधादा भाष्य महिषासुरः अभ्यधावत तं शब्दम् अशेषैरसुरैर्वृतः स ददर्श ततो देवीं व्याप्तलोकत्रयं त्विषां पादाक्रान्त्यानतभुवं किरीटोल्लिखिताम्बरां क्षोभिताशेषपातालां धनुर्ज्यानि स्वनेन ताम् दिशो भुजसहस्रेण समन्ताद्व्याप्य संस्थिताम् ततः प्रववृते युद्धं तया देव्या सुरद्विषां शस्त्रास्त्रैर्बहुधा मुक्तैः आदीपितदिगन्तरम् महिषासुरसेनानीश्चिक्षुराख्यो महासुरः युयुधे चामरश्चान्यैश्चतुरङ्गबलान्वितः रथनामयुतैः षड्भिः उदग्राख्यो महासुरः अयुध्यतायुतानां च सहस्रेण महाहनुः पञ्चाशद्भिश्च नियुतैः हसिलोमा महासुरः अयुतानां शतैः षड्भिर्बाष्कलो युयुधेरणे गजवाजि सहस्रौघैरनेकैः परिवारितः वृतो रथानां कोट्या च युद्धे तस्मिन्न युध्यत बिडालाख्यो युतानां च पञ्चाशद्भिरथायुतैः युयुधे संयुगे तत्र रथानां परिवारितः अन्ये च तत्रायुतशो रथनागहयैर्वृताः युयुधुः संयुगे देव्या सह तत्र महासुराः कोटिकोटिसहस्रैस्तु रथानां दन्तिनां तथा हयानां च वृतो युद्धे तत्राभून्महिषासुरः तोमरैर्बिन्दिपालैश्च शक्तिभुर्मुसलैस्तथा युयुधुः संयुगे देव्या खड्गैः परशुपट्टिशैः केचिच्च चिक्षुपुः शक्तिः केचित् पाशांस्तथा परे देवीं खड्गप्रहारैस्तु ते तां हन्तुं प्रचक्रमुः सापि देवी ततस्तानि शस्त्राण्यस्त्राणि चण्डिका लीलयैव प्रचिच्छेद निजशस्त्रास्त्रवर्षिणी अनायस्तानना देवी स्तूयमाना सुरर्षिभिः मुमोचासुरदेहेषु शस्त्राण्यस्त्राणि चेश्वरी सोऽपि क्रुद्धो धृतसटो देव्या वाहनकेसरी चचारासुरसैन्येषु वनेष्विव हुताशनः निःश्वासान् मुमुचेयांश्च युध्यमाना रणेऽम्बिका तयेव सद्यः सम्भूता गणाः शतसहस्रशः युयुधुस्ते परशुभिर्बिन्दिपालासि पट्टिशैः नाशयन्तो सुरगणान् देवी शक्त्युपबृंहिताः अवादयन्त पटहान् गणाः शङ्खांस्तथा परे मृदङ्गांश्च तथैवान्ये तस्मिन् युद्धमहोत्सवे ततो देवी त्रिशूलेन गदया शक्तिवृष्टिभिः खड्गादिभिश्च शतशो निजघानमहासुरान् पातयामास चैवान्यान् घण्टास्वनविमोहितान् असुरान् भुवि पाशेन बद्ध्वा चान्यान् अकर्षयत् केचिद्विधा कृतास्तीक्ष्णैः खड्गपातैस्तथा परये विपोधिता निपातेन गदया भुवि शेरते वेमुश्च केचित् रुधिरं मुसलेन भृशं हताः केचिन्निपततिता भूमौ भिन्नाः शूलेन वक्षसि निरन्तराः शरौघेण कृताः केचिद्रणाजिरे श्येनानुकारिण प्राणान् मुमुचुस्त्रिदशार्दनाः केषाञ्चित् बाहवश्चिन्नग्रीवास्तथा परे शिरांसि पेतुरन्येषामन्ये मध्ये विदारिताः विच्छिन्नजङ्घास्त्वपरे पेतुरुर्व्यां महासुराः एकबाह्वक्षिचरणाः केचित् देव्या द्विधा कृताः छिन्नेऽपि चान्ये शिरसि पतिताः पुनरुत्थिताः कबन्धायुधुर्देव्या गृहीत परमायुधाः ननृतुश्चापरे तत्र युद्धे तुर्यलयाश्रिताः कबन्धाश्चिन्न शिरसः खड्गशक्पृष्टिपाणयः तिष्ठ तिष्ठेति भाषन्तो देवी मन्ये महासुराः पातितैरधनागाश्वैरसुरैश्च वसुन्धरा अगम्या सा भवत्तत्र यत्राभूत् समहारणः शोणितौघा महानद्यः सद्यस्तत्र प्रसुस्रुवुः मध्ये चासुरसैन्यस्य वारणासुरवाजिनां क्षणेन तन्महासैन्यमसुराणां तथाम्बिका निन्ये क्षयं यथा वह्नि स्तृणदारुमहाचयम् न स च सिंहो महानादमुत्सृजन् धृतकेसरः शरीरेभ्यो मरारीणामसूनिव विचिन्वति देव्या गणैश्च तैस्तत्र कृतं युद्धं तथासुरैः यथैषां तुतुषुर्देवाः पुष्पवृष्टिमुचो दिवि स्वस्ति श्रीमार्कण्डेय पुराणे सावर्णिके मन्वन्तरे देवी माहात्म्ये महिषासुरसैन्यवधो नाम द्वितीयोऽध्यायः। सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बिके देवी नारायणि नमोस्तुते नारायणि नमोस्तुते. Now we chanted the second chapter, second adhyayam. Now we are going to enter into our usual pravachanam. We are going to see the meaning. Like I told you before, you are getting both the chanting and the meaning at the same time. So now we are seeing the Dvitiyodhyayaha, second chapter. This one has second adhyaya means Madhyama Charitam. Means this one has a Devi Mahatmyam has 3 charitams. Pradhama Charitam, Madhyama Charitam, Uttama Charitam or Uttara Charitam. Pradhama Charitam has only 1 chapter which we already finished. That one has 104 shlokas, and that is a representation for Mahakali Swarupam. Madhyama Charitam has 3 chapters, 2nd, 3rd and 4th chapters. The Devi is Mahalakshmi Swarupam. So we are going to see all that. Any stotram has Rushi, Devata, Chandas, Shaktihi, Bijam, and all these has to be there. So now we are going to see on this one. Madhyama Charitrasya Vishnu Rushihi, Mahalakshmi Devata, Chandas Vushnik, Shaktihi Shakambari, Durga Bijam Durga, Vayustatvam, Yajurveda Swarupam, Sri Mahalakshmi Prityarthe Madhyama Charitra Jape Viniyogaha. This is what we need to do. And then Dhyanam. Like for example, Chandas means meter. Like Vishnu Sahasranamam and Bhagavad Gita, they are all in Anushtup Chandas, means 8 letters on each line. This one is Vushnik Chandas, meter. Now this Devata Dhyanam, this is for meditation. Mother's Murti. Mother has 18 hands, means Ashtadasha Bhuja, 18 hands. And then she's sitting on Saroja Sthitam, sitting on in a lotus. Mahalakshmi Devata. Now what is she holding on all these 18 hands? Om is Parabrahma Vachakam, symbol for Paramatma Parabrahma. Akshasrak Parashu, Akshamala. One hand Akshamala means like Japamala. Akaradi Kshakarantam, all the letters. That is called Akshamala, or we call it Japamala also. And Gandra Goddali means axe. And Gada means mace. Hanumanji has it. He holds on his shoulders. And Gada Ishu. Ishu means Banam, means arrow. Vajrayudham, 5th one. Kamalam means Padma, means lotus. Dhanusu means bow. Bow and arrows. Both of them she is holding. Kalasham means like a pot. Representation for whole Brahmandam. Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka. Representation for that. Dandam, it's like a stick. And Shakti, another weapon. Khadgam, Dalu means another kind of weapon. Shankam, the conch. That is what we hear when they do auspicious events. They blow conch. Ghanta and Panapatra means that is like a Akshaya Patra, it's like a part, another part given by Kubera. We will see all that now. Shulam means trident, and Pasham means rope. Chakram means discus. Like in these 18 hands, mother is holding 18 ayudhas, means weapons. Mother's ayudhas and mother's abharanans means all her jewelry. They are all devatas. They are not ordinary ones like we wear. Everything is divine. So that is the Dhyana Shlokam. This is the Dhyana Shlokam for second, third, and fourth, 3 chapters. There we don't need to chant or we don't need to do the elaboration. Now Lakshmi Devata. Why she is born, we will see all that. Sairibha Mardini Niha. To destroy Mahishasura means the demon Mahishasura. To destroy him, mother took a form. Formless took a form. Nameless has so many names. To destroy Mahishasura. Now, Om Hrim Rushiruvacha, Sumedha Maharshi is telling to this Surada Maharshi, O Maharaja, O King. Once upon a time, he's telling the story now. Devasuram abhudyuddham purnamaptashatam pura mahishe surana madhipe deva namcha purandare. Once upon a time, long time ago, Deva and Asura means all the divine and all the demons. They had a fight. See, when they say Devasura Yuddham means what we need to take is, it is the inner conflict within us between good and bad, and all the conflicts. We should go or not, we should attend to satsanga or not, should I cook this or not, or go out, or what kind of vegetable should I cook, brinjal or okra. All these conflicts will go on. Should I do righteous or unrighteous? If somebody is giving money by bribing, maybe we will compromise. All these thoughts will go, that inner conflict. Outer world also there is a conflict. All the, we see good and bad, positive and negative, and heat and cold, praise and all the insult, everything. This is all the conflict we go through in our life. To get out of this conflict, we need to worship Mother. That is how Puranas talk about in a story format. That way everybody can understand easily. Upanishads talk about all formulas, Nirguna Nirakara Tattvam. That is not easy for common man, common people to understand. That is how Vedavyasa Maharshi has written all these Puranas. That's why they go through in a dialogue. Now, once upon a time, they had a fight. For Devatas, Indra Bhagavan was a leader. And for Rakshasas, Mahishasura is the leader. Between them, they had fight for 100 years. And their lifespan and their life, the time period, everything is different from ours. That is a divine plane. That plane is different. Even for example, when we travel from America to India, we lose a time, 10 hours, and we gain time while coming and going. That means what happened? The time span is different. So same thing, that's how we have to see. Before we go to this Mahishasura means, Asura means a demon. We all know that. And Mahisha means buffalo. Buffalo means a representation for tamogunam, inertia, laziness. Even when we travel in India, if you blow the horn, that buffalo would not get up. We need to turn around. There is no creativity. There is no spandana means vibration for anything good. That is called Mahishasura. For negativity, they are ready. For war, they are ready. That is called Mahishasura. We see this in the world now. I don't think it happened before long time ago. Even now it is happening. And whoever destroys the nature, that's all Mahishasura. Whoever misused the nature, Prakriti, all that is Mahishasura. So now that in that war, all the Devatas lost. Mahishasura won. So that's what happens when adharma goes up, negativities come up. When then dharma means dharma, righteousness is going down. So that's what happened. Fourth shloka, Tata parajita devaha padma yonim prajapatim puraskritya gatastatra yatresha garuda dvajau. They lost in the war, who Devatas, and then went to took Prajapati, Srishtikarta, the creator Brahmaji, as their leader, and went to where Isha means Shiva Bhagavan, Garuda Dhvajau means Vishnu Bhagavan. Where Shiva Bhagavan and Vishnu Bhagavan are residing, that's where both of them, all the Devatas went to see them. And then they told the whole story, whatever happened. Sixth shloka. Suryendragnya nilendunam yamasya varunasya cha anyesham cha adhikaran swayamevadhitishtati. All the Prakriti Shaktis means everything is divine for us. We are seeing all this since beginning. Surya Devata, Sun God, all of them, Indra Devata, Agni Devata, Fire God, Moon Devata, Indu means moon, Yama, the death god, and Varuna Devata for the water. All of them, these Devatas, this Mahishasura demon took control over. All these Prakriti Shaktis means he's commanding all the nature, when to rain, when to come, the sun should come out. All this, he took the control over them. Everything they have to obey to Mahishasura. This is how it happened. All the Devatas came to Martya Loka, means to Bhuloka, and they are all moving around there. This is how they told Shiva Bhagavan and Vishnu Bhagavan, all the story. And then 8th shloka, Yetad vikatitam sarvam amarari vicheshtitam sharanam. 8th and 9th we'll see. Sharanam va prapannaha smo vadhastasya vichintyatam itham nishamya devanam vachamsi madhusudanaha chakara kopam shambhuscha brukuti kutilananau. Then, Shiva Bhagavan and Vishnu Bhagavan, we are surrendering to you. Sharanam means surrendering. We are asking your help. Please help us. All Devatas, including me, Brahmaji, saying, we need your help. And listening to all this, the Madhusudanaha means Vishnu Bhagavan had anger. Shiva Bhagavan also became very angry. Both of them became very angry. See, don't think Devatas are getting angry all the thought. The reason they get angry is to protect dharmam, means righteousness. That is called dharma graham. That's why they are there to protect. Even Sri Krishna Paramatma says, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkrutam dharma samsthapanardhaya sambhavami yuge yuge. I take the birth in each yuga to protect dharma. When dharma declines, I take a birth. I take by my own power. I don't need any other help. And then to protect sadhu ganas and to protect all devatas, to protect righteousness, I take birth. So that is why they are getting the anger. From that anger, Bhrukuti Kutila Nanau. When we also, when we become angry, we do our eyebrows, we fold. From that eyebrows, one tejas came, divine power. This is Divya Jyoti, Param Jyoti came from both of their between eyebrows. And then Then what happened? 10th shloka. This is all beautiful. Actually, let me give you the division before we proceed. Okay. Okay, let me give you in a second. Okay, now 10th shloka. Tato tikopa purnasya chakriно vadanat tataha nischakrama mahatejo brahmana shankarasya cha. That tejas is right there. Then what happened? Srishtikarta, the creator from Brahma, the tejas, divine power, the Shakti came from him also. Anyesham chaiva devanam shakradinam sharirataha nirgatam sumahat tejas tachaikyam samagacchatam. And from all other gods, Yama, Varuna, Surya, Sun God, all the devatas, the tejas is emerging. Effulgence is it becoming like a radiating tejas, effluence, effulgence. So that is what is happening. Ativata kutam jvalantamiva parvatam. It is shining. That's what everything is becoming very shiny from Ekadash Rudras, Dwadash Adityas, Ashtavasus, all of them. Beautiful tejas is forming. Not like separate. Everything is becoming one tejas. Dadrushuste surastatra jvala vyapta digantaram. The tejas, divine radiance, is becoming everywhere, all directions. That is what Nijaruna Prabhapura Majjat Brahmanda Mandala. We see this in Lalita Sahasranamam. Even Virat Swarupam, 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhavet Yugapadudhita Yadi Bhasadrishi Sasyat Bhasasyasta Mahatmanaha Bhasastasya Mahatmanaha. That radiance coming from Lord Sri Krishna, Vishnu Bhagavan, everywhere, it filled everywhere. Same thing is happening here. Then 13th shloka. Ekastam tada bhunari vyapta lokatrayam tvisha. That tejas what is becoming like a female form. Nari means female. First, it is like a formless, just a radiance. That radiance is taking a form now, like a beautiful Stree form. That is what all devatas are watching. While they are watching, it is happening. Then from that tejas, all the devatas are giving their shaktis, because all the shakti means energy. Divine energy is coming from mother. Now they are offering like a offering samarpana bhavam. That is what is going to happen. Now I told you the section. I will give you, it is second chapter is in 4 sections. First to 8, devatas are going to Shiva Bhagavan and Vishnu Bhagavan and all the defeated by Mahishasura. We already saw that. 9th to 19th taking the form. The tejas is taking the form. And 20th to 31, the form is getting divine weapons. 30 to 16 and Mahishasura Sena Yuddham means war. This is what we are going to see in second chapter. Now 9th to 19th, that form is taking, that tejas is taking the form. How it is happening, we will see. Yada bhuchambhavam tejaha tejanaya tanmukham. The face, mother is appearing now. Beautiful for meditation. Mukham, face is coming from Shiva Tejas, Lord Shiva's Tejas. Yamyena cha bhavan kesham. Mother's hair, Yama Tejas, Lord of the death. From that power, mother is getting hair. Bahavo Vishnu Tejasa. From Vishnu Bhagavan Tejas, Bahava means shoulders. And then Saumye Nastana Yor Yugmam, Chandra Bhagavan, the Vakshastalam. because mother is representation of mother, Matru Swarupam, means Poshaka Swarupam, nourishment, giver of nourishment to everybody, all beings, not only us, not only human beings, all the plants, insects, trees, oceans, everything. Mother is the nourisher. That is what Saumyan means. Amrita Swarupam also gives us the not only nourishment, takes us to immortality. And Madhyam Chaindrena cha bhavat, middle portion from Indra Bhagavan Tejas. Varunena cha Janghoru, from Varuna Varunena means Varuna Tejas means he is the Jaladhishtana Devata. He is the presiding deity for water. From that Tejas, Jangha Ururu means thighs and then the kneecaps. That's what is happening, knees. Nitambas Tejasa Bhuvaha, from earth energy. Nitamba means the bottom portion. That's the Bhumyakarshana Shakti, gravitating power is coming, is happening, the hips. So this is a beautiful meditation section. That is how we need to, when we chant, when we close, that whole form should come. Even Lalita Sahasranamam, the Vidyadbhanu Sahasrabha Chaturbahu Samanvita, all that brilliance is becoming, taking a form. From 5th shloka to 21st shloka, beautiful description is given in Lalita Sahasranamam. Same thing here also. Now, but here each devata, the form is getting from each devata. That is the beauty. Brahmanas Tejasa Padau, Brahmana, creator, that Brahmaji, feet are happening. Tadangulyorka Tejasa, Arka means Sun Bhagavan, coming from the Surya Bhagavan. Then Anguli means the fingernails, not finger, the feet, fingers, Anguli means fingers. And Vasu Nam Chakarangulyaha, Ashta Vasus, coming from hand fingers. Karanguli, Kara means hand, Anguli means the fingers. Kauberena Chanasika, Kubera, the Tejas coming from nose. Kubera is the treasurer of the Dhanadipati, treasury department head. From that power, nose. Tasyastu dantaha sambhutaha prajapatyena tejasam. Prajapati Tejas is the dantaha means teeth. Nayanatrita yam jange tadha pavaka tejasa, 17th shloka. Pavaka means Agni, fire god. From that Agni Tejas, 3 eyes are forming. Mother has 3 eyes, three Nayana. We have seen that. That is representation of Surya, Chandra, Agni. That is how all the fire put together, Agni. That is representation of morning Sandhya, evening Sandhya, and Pratha Sandhya. The 3 eyes. And now 18th shloka, I already mentioned we are doing active listening. So that way you can keep the printout and then our books and then follow through. Then even when you can see the form. Bhruvaucha Sanjayo Tejaha, Sandhya Tejas. From that, Bhruvau means eyebrows. Shravananilasya cha, Anila means Vayudeva, wind god. From this, 2 ears. Anyesham chaiva devanam sambhavas tejasam shivam. From all other devatas, devatas tejas, and beautiful. Shiva means all auspicious. Sarva mangala mangalye shive sarvartha sadhike sharanye trayambike devi narayani namostute. That sarva mangala form took place from all these devata stages. Like I said before, that does not, don't think mother did not have the power. Only because they are giving, mother is getting the power. Not like that. Mother gave them the power. Shakti, then they are offering. That is how we need to see. Mother has everything. She is Parabrahma, Paramatma Tattvam. And then that Tejo, Tata Samasta Devanam Tejo Rashi Samudbhavam Tam Vilokya Mudam Prapur Amara Mahisharditaha Tato Deva Dadustasye Swani Swanya Yudhani Cha. Now beautiful form took place. All the devatas are very, very happy. They are all saying victory to mother, because she appeared, took the form to destroy Mahishasura. That is why they are all very, very happy. Then now what is happening is now she has hands and the form. She needs weapons. All the weapons, Swani Ayudhani Cha. Now from each devata, from their weapons, they are giving the weapons to mother. So, that's why this is all beautiful meditation part. For example, let us say from Deepam means light. If we take lit another lamp, we don't lose that strength or power or the light, that beaming capacity, the radiance or effulgence. In the same way, they are just giving that. They are not losing their power. That is how we need to think. Now 20th shloka. Shulam shulad vinishkrushya dadau tasya pinaka pani, we say Lord Shiva Bhagavan. He has the trident. Shulam means trident. From his trident, he gave the another trident to mother. Chakram chadattavan Krishnaha samutpatya swachakrataha. Vishnu Bhagavan. Krishnaha means Vishnu Bhagavan. He gave chakram means discus. From his chakram, he gave another chakram to mother. We have seen mother is holding all these. Now we know where they are coming from. 21st shloka. Shankam cha varunaha. Shankam means conch. Varuna Bhagavan gave the shankam. From his shankam, he gave the conch to mother. That is why shankam, the conch comes from water. That is why Varuna Bhagavan is representation for water. Jaladhishtana Devata. He gave the conch. Shaktim dadau tasyai hutashanaha. Hutashanaha means fire god. He gave the Shakti, another weapon. He gave from his Shakti, he gave Shakti. Maruto datta vamschapam bana purne tadheshudi. Marutaha means Vayu Devata, wind god. He gave bow and then quiver. Bow and arrows. Quiver means this is Akshayam. Even he shoots, mother shoots the arrow, they comes back. It will never decay, or it will never get emptied. That is what Akshaya Tunira we call quiver. And then Vajraminda Samutpacha Kulishadamaradhipaha. Amaradipaha means all the king or lord of all devatas. That is Indra Bhagavan. From his Vajram, that is like a thunderbolt. From that Vajram, he gave the Vajram to mother. Dadau tasyai sahasraksho ghanta mairavatat gajat. Indra Bhagavan also gave another weapon. That is from Airavatam, means that is the elephant. Indra Bhagavan has it. That from that Indra Airavatam, that ghanta, he gave another ghanta to mother. Now 23rd shloka. Kala danda Jamodandam Pasham Chambupatir Dadau. Kala danda Jamodandam. Yama Bhagavan means Mrityu Devata. He gave the Kala Dandam, that deadly staff. That's why when we meditate on mother and mother's weapons, we will not have the apamrityu dosha. Means suddenly we hear people gone. All they are called. They are not living the long life. Even in between they will go. All those doshas, defects will go away. That is Yamadandam, deadly staff. He gave it from his staff. That is how we need to think, from everything. Pasham chambupatir dadau. Ambupati means Varuna Bhagavan. Ambu means clouds. See, all this Sanskritam is such a beautiful language. I'm not, if I take every like this, it takes a long time. That's why Ambu means clouds, beautiful meanings. Once we know Sanskrit, we can really appreciate all these words and these beautiful language. Deva Bhasha. Ambupati, Ambu means clouds. Clouds, how does they form? Coming from water, taking water. Sun Bhagavan takes the water and makes the clouds. That Ambupati, that clouds, Lord of the clouds, is Varuna Bhagavan. Pasham, he carries the Pasham. Again, that is also very deadly. He gave the Pasham from his Pasham. Robe he has given from his robe. Prajapatis Chakshamalam. Prajapati gave Akshamala, Akaradi Kshakarantam, letters, all the letters, and we use for Japamala. Dadau Brahma Kamandalum. Brahma means creator. He gave the Kamandalu. From his Kamandalu, he gave the Kamandalu means one kind of pot. And keeps the holy water. Usually Sadhu Purushas, Mahatmas, they hold this Kamandalu. Even Shankaracharya was holding in his hand Kamandalu. Samastaroma Kopeshu Nija Rashmi Indivakaraha, 24th shloka. And all mothers Roma Kopeshu means all that pores from that hair that pours from her hands, all the radiance that Divakaraha means Surya Bhagavan. See, again another beautiful meaning. Diva means daytime. Karaha means whoever does the daytime. Who does it? Sun Bhagavan. Divakaraha means sun god. Prabhakaraha means also sun god. Prabha means light. Prakrishtena bhasa. Karaha means whoever does. That whoever is doing, whoever does, that is Prabhakaraha, Divakaraha. All this representation for sun god. He gave that radiance to mother from his radiance. Kalascha dattavan khadgam tasya charmacha nirmalam. And time, again, Yama Bhagavan also gave khadgam, means dazzling, sharp sword. Khadgam means. Charmacha nirmalam means pure, like a shield. Dalu means a shield. All these given by Yama Bhagavan. He felt very happy, and then he gave extra. Some people, some gods were happiest, then they gave extra. And then now this is again 25th, 26th is also beautiful section. Mother's birthplace, usually we call Puttillu. Whenever ladies hear this birthplace, Puttillu, they are naturally, they get a smile and then they feel happy because they are remembering the parents, the birthplace, her grandparents, parents, everything. That is natural. That is why in 7th month, they send pregnant ladies, they send to the mother's place. That's why the pregnant lady will be very happy. This all comes in Lalita Sahasranama. This is what we are going to take up next week, not this Thursday, next Thursday, in another Zoom meeting. Beautiful section, how the baby is formed, why we need to do baby shower. All that, which month the baby gets the, which part. All this, and even in universe also, beautiful section. It might take up 2 sessions, 2 Thursdays. Zoom meeting, you can contact Vijayji, she will tell you. Please don't miss it. Beautiful section. Same way here. Now, Kshirodaschamal Amhara Majarecha Tadhambare. The reason I mentioned all this is we are talking about mother's birthplace. Kshiroda, Kshiram means milky ocean. That is how where mother was born. We have to go to Bhagavatam. This churning of ocean happened in Bhagavatam. Beautiful section is there. While the Devatas and Asuras are churning, so many divine things came out, emerged. Like Airavatam, the elephant, and Uchchaishravasam, horse, and then Dhanvantari, and then Amrutam, nectar, and then moon also, Chandra Sahodari. That is why we call Lakshmi Devi. Both are brother and sister. And then that Lakshmi emerged from the milky ocean. That is why Kshirodaschamalam. And then so many divine cow also came, and divine Kalpavruksham, all of them Indra Bhagavan took. So only Lakshmi Devi, Vishnu Bhagavan married. And another important thing is the halahanam, the poison also emerged. Okay, that poison nobody wanted. Who takes the poison, all the negativities from us, except Jagatah Pitarau Vande Parvati Parameshwarau. Those mother and father for the whole universe, Parvati Parameshwara, only Shiva Bhagavan took it. That is why he got the name Nilagriva, Nilakantha. And mother also said, take it, because you are going to protect the whole world. Her job is to protect the world, whole Jagat, the Trilokas. So then actually there is a beautiful shloka in Telugu, but you will follow very easily. Bhakta Potana has written in Bhagavatam, whole Vyasa Bhagavatam in Telugu. He writes it because he talks about mother's glory. Mringeduvadu vibhundani, mringedi divishamaniyu, garalamaniyu, melan prajakun, mingumaniya sarva mangala, mangala sutramunu madinenta namminado. Sarvamangala Devi, all auspiciousness, she told Shiva Bhagavan, take it, because she believed on her Mangalyam, that that thread given by Shiva Bhagavan. That is why all the ladies do the Sarvamangala Puja before their marriage. Even Rukmini Devi did it too. So this is what all the Milky Ocean, this is what we are doing. All of them came. And then that Milky Ocean, because the birthplace, he gave Hara Majare, beautiful pearl necklace. And then beautiful saris. They will never fade. They don't need washing. They are forever same, stay the same way. And Chudamani keeps on the head. Even Sita Mata used to wear that every day. Even Ramayana, Valmiki Ramayana explains beautifully. Ram Bhagavan used to decorate that Chudamani on her head every day. That Chudamani Ram Bhagavan gave to Hanumanji when he went through the crossover the ocean. Then he gave it to Sita Mata. Beautiful section in Sundarakanda in Valmiki Ramayana. And then Divyam Kundale Katakanicha. Divine, beautiful. They are also divine. Kundale means earrings. Katakani means the kankanamalu, like a thick bangles we wear. They are the kataka means that. And Ardhachandram Tadha Shubhram. Ardhachandram means chrysanthemum. Again, these are all divine ornaments. Keyuran Sarvabahushu. Now Keyuran means bangles. Bangles we wear on hands. All 18 hands. All of them, that ocean, her father gave. And Nupura Bimalo Tadvat. Nupura means on her feet, we call anklets. That all of them given by father. Ocean, Milky Ocean gave all that. And then Graiveya Kamaluttamam, most beautiful. Graiveya means neck. On neck, beautiful pearl necklace, diamond necklace. What is, see, Samudra Garbha, Ratna Garbha, everything is coming from ocean only. That is also, that is where mother stays. From the, where mother is staying, he's giving like offering. Beautifully, he's giving so many neck ornaments, necklaces. I mean, I don't need to explain, all the ladies know necklaces means different varieties, all the gems you can imagine. See, that is why Manasika Puja is beautiful. When we do puja, worship mentally, we don't need to worry. Otherwise, oh, how can I get diamond necklace? I don't have that much money. See, Manasika Puja, we can offer the best. Manasika Jhanam, mental meditation, inner meditation, we can offer the best. Just to meditate, I'm offering everything. I am now the milky ocean. I'm giving to mother. Think like that. I am Shiva Bhagavan. I'm giving that Pinakapani, Trishulam. That is how this process has to go. Manasika Puja, Shiva Manasa Puja, beautifully written by Shankaracharya. So like that, and then he gave, and then Anguliyaka Ratnani Samasta Swanguli Shucham, beautiful for mother's feet, hand fingers, all the ring finger, we say, all the hands beautifully gave the ring finger rings. This is how all the paternal means the mother side, parent side got they given by Milky Ocean, the ocean of Milky Ocean. So this is how we saw, and now more divine weapons are going to come. I think this one we will stop here, because again another devatas are going to come. Then in between it is hard to stop. A beautiful section is coming up. That is why once I take up, we will not be able to finish in time. So just to meditate in this form, mother has 18 hands. All the devatas, tejas is right there in front of us, took a form with 18 hands and all the holding all the divine weapons. With this, we are going to conclude. She took the form to destroy Mahishasura. We will see what is the Mahishasura, the inner meaning later. Okay, now I'm going to conclude. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.